Welcome to this episode of All Task IT. Mark Boyd here, Chief Customer Officer at All Tasks. It's good to be here. Today we're going to present a video on something really simple, something that we've been talking to a lot of our customers about, which is Power Platform. So today's a bit of a demystifying video, if you like. We're actually going to go back in time and talk about something that we went through during COVID. So when we had the whole COVID rush of people moving to Microsoft 365 and Teams, PowerPoint, so on and so forth, everyone went out and bought expensive tablets and they stuck them on the wall at their reception when they needed people visiting them, and you had to sign in and out. So there's nothing overly, dare I say it, sexy about this particular application that we're going to show. It's a really simple sign-in app. The thing that we're doing today is going, are you aware of how easy it is to have Power Platform and Power Applications in your business so you can save time and money for your staff doing common things in their role? A lot of people still ask us about this particular use case for Power Platform. What we see is that they're spending big money on tools like Kronos for visitor check-in and sign-in, or staff clock-in, clock-out. We're able to basically give you this for free, install it in your environment, maybe with some tweaks and a bit of project work. But the idea is keep it simple and stop paying for things that you're already licensed for in 365. So what you see on the screen here is the very simple, I'm a staff member or I'm a visitor to a customer site. I'm going to see someone and I sign in and go, have you visited us before? Yes, no. I'm just going to come straight in and go, no, I haven't. And then we're going to get some name and contact details in here, just some simple stuff that you'll see automatically appear on the screen. Mark Boyd, phone number 043000 something or other. The purpose of the visit can just be free text, I think, or maybe we've got some drop down. Okay, so it's a meeting. Over here in the company, we'll just dump anything in, all tasks. Who are we visiting? So the way this works is a lookup to people in your staff directory. So I'm going to go and visit a guy called Charlie, one of our account managers, and just we'll chuck an email address there for good measure, me@hello.com. So when we submit that, we'll have a visitor information induction page, so it might not be immediately obvious if we're staring at the screen here, but we'll probably switch to a desktop view of this. I acknowledge that I've read and understand all of these COVID precautions, emergency procedures, and so on and so forth, all automated. And there we are, we're signed in. So now we're going to flick across to what actually happens with this data when you submit that form. Because the big question that we get asked is, okay, we've got visitor sign in, but what if we get audited? What if someone came and stole something? We wanted to know who they were, where they were, all of that type of stuff, right? All this Power App is doing is sending the data that it gathers in that form that you've got and sticking it in a list inside SharePoint, all stuff you're already licensed for. So I'm going to hop into the back end of it, right? And if I refresh this screen, somewhere in this list you'll see what I've put together, what I've submitted for me, but you're going to see some historical sign-in stuff here, right? So John visited Vicky, David from one of our customers visited John, Kevin visited Kevin for some reason. It all sits there, right? Now the powerful thing about this again is auditing. It lasts as long as the list is there. The other bit that then we demonstrate is that if you don't like scrolling through lists and logs, what if you're in management and you go, I just want to see who's visiting who. I want to be able to look at it and go, how many people visit John? How many people visit Vicky? How many people come to clean the toilets? Did the toilet cleaner come on time every single time for the last year, so that we can pay them properly and renegotiate our contracts and so on and so forth. So we're going to now pause for a second here. I'm going to click the integrate button if you're a visual learner for this stuff, and I'm going to go and drop down to go Power BI. Now if you have a Power BI license, you don't actually have to understand BI tools at all. With this list and visualize the list, you're going to get a really beautiful business intelligence view of this data. Nice and simple, right? So let's now hop into our Power BI tab over here. And as soon as I smash that button that says visualize this list in Power BI, I get a beautifully presented thing of who's visiting who and where, right? So most of our company visits for meetings. Some people are coming to services, some is other. This is all automatically generated. So here you've got two of the same bar chart. You can edit this and delete it and change it however you want. But the reality is what you see is what you need, right? Who's visiting who, where and when. Who has the most visitors? So Yvette versus Haley versus Sean, so on and so forth. Why this is interesting isn't just that it's so easy to navigate this seemingly scary world of Power Platform, Power BI, and so on and so forth. It really, really is easy. But the second part to it is, if anyone in your team, after having submitted that data, goes and deletes a record from that SharePoint list or Power BI, if you back this stuff up properly, then the data's there forever, right? So the other key bit as a business owner here is, I'm Mark Boyd and I'm a bad employee, and I go, someone visited me and I didn't want them knowing about it, and I delete it, or I delete this Power BI report, that data disappears after 90 days maximum. You'll never get it back. So we offer solutions through our managed services, or just direct solutions as drop a license to you, to make sure from a governance and risk and control perspective, all of this data is yours forever. People accidentally delete something, we can get it back. That's basically the gist of a very, very simple use case for a Power App. Your staff can create these. We're here to help you draw them up. We have on our website a few use cases of sample applications we've built that we'll put in the notes after this. But that's basically it. It's very, very simple to get an app, build it, get the data where you need it, keep it and retain it, and then visualize it in a way that adds value to the business. And if you ever stuff it up, we're here to help protect you with our backup. That's pretty much it for today. Thanks for watching. There'll be more coming on all things Power Platform, all things data risk and governance. Appreciate your time. Thank you.